Alrighty, we're going to take down this LED light because it's not very bright. I'll use it somewhere else. These are 2 screws that hold it on the bracket here. Take our screws out. Alrighty, here in the country I was born in, your white wire is the neutral. And your black wire is live. And we do have our ground wire down in here. It is bonded to a green screw in the back of the box, so because this fixture we had up here first did not have a ground tail on it, but the one we're putting up does have a ground wire on it. So we have it bonded to our box with our green screw back here. So now we'll go and take and put our back plate on here. Okay, this is our bracket. We'll mount it to our 832 screws here. Now this has a center screw and a side screw to lock it into place. So we want to put our ground over on this side so it's easy to get to. So we'll put it over here. Okay, this screws onto our box with 832 screws, so we'll put one here and here. We gotta get this centered so our fixture is going to be centered on the box here. Okay, so we'll make sure our screws are tight. We'll get our bracket going straight here, so when we put our light on here, it's even, and we'll tighten our center screw here and our lock screw. Now just look back there and make sure those screws aren't hitting any of our wires. We'll bring our ground wire up here around the screen screw. That's a Phillips. Bring it down. Okay. I pull down so it gets a nice. Okay, I'm going to open that up a little bit here and I'm going to close our loop. Okay, now we can get our light fixture and hook our light fixture up. Okay, I like to take and strip my wires on my light fixtures a little bit longer so I can get them wrapped around better, so we get a nicer wrap around our solid wire. So I strip them back a little bit more here. Okay, so we'll take our white wire, we'll get our insulation even at the bottom here like this. Get our strands straight down, bend them down like this. Wrap them around our solid wire like this. Make sure our copper is even at the end and our insulation is even at the top. Take our wire nut, put it on. And while I'm putting the wire nut on, I don't let the weight of the fixture pull on the wires. So I get it nice and tight, make sure insulation is down inside the wire nut. Take our black wire, bring it up, get our insulation even at the top like that there. Wrap our strands around our solid wire like that. Have our copper even at the top here and our insulation even on the bottom. Take our wire nut. Make sure insulation is going up into the bottom of our wire nut. And we'll get our ground wire. And we'll get our ground wires tinned on the end. So what I'll do is I'll just line them up even like that. See how they're both even on the end there? Take our wire nut, try to grab the tinned stranded wire and the solid 14 gauge wire. Make sure it's nice and snug. Now we can fold our wires into our box. Okay, I'm going to fold them over this way. And we'll put our wires them up into our box here. Make sure nothing is pinched here. Now we can put our fixture with the bulb facing up, or we can put it with our facing down. We want it facing down so it's easy for the tenants to change their light bulbs. So I'll just go in our box like this here. Like that, and we'll get our little silver balls that go on there. They're threaded on the inside. Okay, nothing is pinched anywhere. So make sure our wires aren't going to get pinched in here. Put our fixture on our box like this. Get our threaded screws lined up here. Screw it out a little bit more so the little ball you put on, the threaded ball, goes in all the way. Set on there, make sure no wires are pinched. This is the little threaded knob that goes on here. Okay, so we'll stick our bulb on here. Now this fixture comes with a plastic ring here. Put your globe on like this. You put your plastic ring over the threaded socket there. And we'll just screw in our light bulb. And we'll turn it on and see how it looks. Okay, this fixture has a self-detained switch on it. So we turn it on here, so then we can turn it on off with the wall switch on the other side of the wall piece. Thanks for watching.
Cool. I'll get the other 5.
Alrighty, thanks for watching. Here in the country I was born in, we use 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps, 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps. Black is live, white is neutral, the berry, the green is the ground. Red and blue are also live colors. However, you may find white live in a 110, 120 volt switch loop or in a 220, 240 volt circuit where the appliance does not require a neutral.